It's all steps there, my friend, unless you go for the mountains. Which isn't a bad idea for them. Drive them in front of your horses, Jake. What do you think I'm trying to do? I'm genuinely curious what you think I'm trying to do if you think I'm not doing that. Okay, great opportunity to kill both of these guys. I could kill... it's always better to use the horses. You're going to be there on the 17th. I think I'll wait for you to get stuck, and then I'll keep you in check with that army. So he's going to lock his way into that movement. I shouldn't be taking my eyes off too many things here, but what in the world is Muscovy doing up there? I suppose I'm grateful for it. I am not grateful for that occupation of Ryazan. Ryazan could easily go bankrupt in this situation. Okay, he's locked on in. I'm going to send in the two of you. The horses I want to arrive first, and they do. And then in comes trouble for poor Rostov. I kind of feel for them in this situation. So sure enough, he's going for the mountains, but that's not going to save him. I don't have any cavalry here. I'd rather just keep playing with my food down here. It's a little unfortunate, but... what's he even doing here? There we go, that shows him who's boss. Get the horses in there, deliver the vital blow as quickly as you can. Right, so what's he trying? He's going back to Alanya. It's good for me. Alright, please tell me Chagatai is attaching to me. He attached to me. I have a pretty good stack here now. And if Chagatai is there, I finally have some horses to command. So we're going to go on a killing spree. Led by my... No, we've got good generals under us, right? We have generals under us. Alright, next time he's going for Alanya, he is dead meat. By all means, come one, come all. I don't like that one stack in general, though. Or those one stacks. They're coming along to give me an unpleasant time. Alright, he made the move and I neglected him. Probably because I really wanted to reinforce in this province. But I'll come along here and spook him. 'Tis the day for spooking. Could you show us losses, Jake, please? Can we not? 35,000 dead on our side, 45,000 on his side. But he's lost a lot more to attrition. Really, the battles... It's easy to say the battles were going bad for me, but I've played a lot of battles and I know these ones have not gone well for me. Could you not take my mountain province, please? That's the spirit. Move over to Alanya. It's nicer there. Alright, so Uzbek's helping us out. I really want them to keep high war enthusiasm. They have... If you ignore the ongoing battles, they still have some really high enthusiasm for this war. Yarkand continues to do nothing for some odd reason. I should probably tell him to get to work on Moskva. Might help. Also might not help in the slightest, but it might help. Similarly, I might tell Uzbek to get to work over there. Since we need a fort if we're going to take anything in this war, and we're going to be taking things in this war. Oh boy, are we going to be taking things. That's right. Just move over there. Hold on, did I give you a move order? Because you're just drinking attrition there. Oh yeah, you ended up with nothing to do, right? I still want you over there. He's going to Galik, he'll move around a bit, but hopefully Perm gets Occupado. Still need to occupy forts though. This war score is looking alright for me. I need to win more battles and take some more forts. Is greatest of Horde still the greatest of nations too? It's my favourite nation, and that's all that matters, as they say. Alright, again, goodbye infantry. You can come in later. I just want horses to destroy this guy. It's the best way to manipulate this stack, though. There's the real question. There doesn't appear to be that many little guys to hoover up, but his forces really haven't dropped from the start of the war. If I start losing allies, then my ability to punch hard dissolves with it. Do I have any good siege guy on me? Apart from my own ruler. It might be an idea to make a move on Muscovy, just so I have a fort taken. Can we get to Muscovy? We can. It's a bit roundabout, but we can get to Muscovy. I might use the might I have here to crush Muscovy, because Dmitry shows no sign of dying or even aging. A bastard. There we go. That should spell the end for you, even if it's a river crossing penalty for me. Speaking of, the guys coming in second, they could do with a bit of maneuver as well, just so they don't add a river crossing penalty to it. I often forget if that's how it works or not, but I often forget, full stop. Alright, good to see our Merc is maybe going to make some advances for us. Man, I feel like England when he fought me when I was Scotland. Muscovy is just murdering me. 3,000 losses to my horses. In fact, my entire front line died. That was opposite. Oh, well, no, that's not how it works. But still, 3,000 losses is pushing some boundaries that I don't want to be pushed here. We're going to have our tribes contribute some warriors to the greater cause, so that we can live to fight another day, because I really need Muscovy down. But I would love to kill them. That is not Dmitry. Oh snap, they just clicked their fingers and brought back another stack. Well, it doesn't change the fact that we gotta do this. Gotta move up and crack some skulls. He's working on Penza, which is a shame for me. But if I chased him out of Penza and then made a move for Muscovy, that might work to my advantage the best. Jake, debase for more horses. I've got to run a fiscally viable war here. Can't just debase forever. Goodbye Diplo power. Losing 2 war exhaustion, however. That is most blessed. Alright, let's move up to Saratov and start thinking how to crush some Muscovite skulls. Sadly, he has the same idea. Ever the careful ruler. Ever the careful ruler. He's moving down to Nitschy. He wants to keep an eye on Penza, probably. Works for me if I can siege this up at least. Yeah, sadly we got discovered, so goodbye our benefits of high spy network. But what's it going to do with that stack there? Ah, if I could just engage him when I had that mill power. It'll be July this year. Can Penza hold out that long? Can I run straight into these guys with this stack of mine? Or would I rather use horses? I mean, I'd always rather use horses, but we have at least a few of those. Kills Permians and Rostovians, but it also uses more my friend's manpower than my own, which is good in itself. Besides, we'll have horses flanking. As they should. Okay, he was wise to my ways. Try and bankrupt Perm while I'm at it, though. That would do me a huge favour. Alright, if Penza can hold out and I can get that tech. Oh, this whole war is going to change. Suddenly my horses are going to be riding right over their little pathetic skulls. However, I feel a bit dangerous where I am here. He has a lot of units that he could just come down here and hit me with. This is version 122, and the goal of this run is to get the Golden Horde achievement. The Gold Rush achievement, rather. Which Might as well be called the Golden Horde achievement. Okay, nice. Uzbek is coming in to kill Yaroslav. And Uzbek have the tech advantage there. Keep on it. You're distracting the Muscovites something fierce. All whilst I wait for July. In July, Muscovy die. Zuh. You guys are smoking attrition just a little bit, which is a shame. I still need to drink some horses here. Elitz, Kasimov. What are they even up to? They're all just running around. I'd love to pick them off. In fact, I probably should pick them off given the situation here. You know me and my 10 to 1s. Penza can hold. These guys are busy. Perm is soon to be bankrupt. That's right. Come to Papa. Always, always. Hold on, do we even have a general here? Yeah, we have generals. Good enough. Always, always get your 10s to 1s, folks. Muscovy doesn't need them, but damn do I want them. Not sure it's worth going on the war march here, but I will at least take this one who's coming towards me. These would be worth so much more if it would show superiority, but sadly it's not. I'd like to get you guys. That's steps after all, but Tambov is just going to have to support us here. July. Just wait for July. Also, it's been bad having these provinces occupied. Let's change that. Oh, he's giving up? I guess that's no big deal for me. Dmitri is fighting. No, there's no Dmitri that I can see. His name is Dmitri, or I gotta find out. I am so convinced his name is Dmitri. He'll be one of the best, right? Dmitri looks pretty dead to me. He's fighting his way through hell. Intolerable bastard that he was. Okay, this is kind of good, but now what do I do with all my armies? The temptation is to march on Muscovy. I will have the tech by the time I get there. Do I have anybody that knows how to siege? Just my king, and my king is going to die in that fight. But that's an early advantage to me. Damn, Ryazan being occupado kind of screws things up a bit. Alright, on you go, guys. If I'm spending anyone's manpower, it ain't my own. But I still kind of want you to siege these lands back, honestly. Once I take Muscovy, he will have to try to de-siege it, and he will not survive the attempt. Not gloriously, at least. This will render my army a bit useless, and how could I forget about you guys? Alright, you guys provide subtle backup. Subtle, supple, I don't even know anymore. But Muscovy needs to die April, May, June, July, 3 months away from Uber Tech. Oh yeah, and since they don't have Veliki, all's well. Jake, a dead king means no child, maybe Khan. He's 30. I really need that king of mine dead right about now. Funk Soul brother. A unit here or there can make the difference, but I'm certain in this case they won't. He's a careful guy. He may not engage me. All the while, this merc is, well, not exactly worth his weight in gold, but he is helping. And my corruption is... And we still have the good fighter here. Alright, Muscovy needs to go down. It needs to go hella down. And I have something that resembles an idea. What if I also sieged his other province? They can't exactly go between each other easily, but it might help us to have it under siege. It would also help if I... Ah, damn, Kazan is under siege, and that's the war goal. And you guys are running away. Kinda needed you for this. Well, whatever. When I have uber tech, he'll be too scared to come and hurt me. Oh, but really, what is Chagatai thinking? It's okay, as long as Uzbek and friends continue to keep our enemies busy, it's good stuff for me. Ah. How does that meme go? This is fine. This is a race. And every battle he throws in Kazan makes it tick further for him. Eesh, that's not good. Jake, Miltech. Miltech. Alright, suddenly our armies are something to be feared. Horrifically feared. However, he's making a good run on Kazan. And I would love my allies to get their act together and take care of that, but I can't rely on that. I could make a run for it myself and leave you guys sieging, but that is dangerous to the extreme. Oh, that's kind of nice of Chagatai to try to de-siege Ryazan. Still keeps all my units together. But I need Kazan to be liberated, and it's really good that Muscovy is busy over there. Really, really good. Might get my ally out of the war, which is really, really bad, but... Okay, suddenly these guys are freed up to kick some arse. I only have about 18 of them. It's not combat width, but it should be enough to pick off stragglers. 18 including these guys. I am assuming they're going to be part of this. Okay, but here's exactly what I kind of fear. Muscovy rolling on in with that stack. And me not being able to immediately react to it is a shame. So I'll keep you guys here, just so you're able to drop in at a moment's notice. And you guys can go there as well. Good. And there, also good. Might even be better if you were there, but nah. I don't like where Kazan is going. It's going to hell in a handbasket is where it's going. Alright, well there's some good luck. We got walls breached on Ryazan. Kind of begging for a siege general on it, and I have a siege general. He's even going spare. Once this is done, I can move you guys over there. But losing Kazan is a big no-no. A positive war score really helps in keeping my allies willing to be in this war. And as Uzbek gets sieged down, he's going to be very... What the hell is Yarkand doing? I wonder if Chagatai told them that. It's okay, just stick around. Food shortage also good in Moskva. Hell, this is going pretty damn good, actually. I'll have you over there with a bit of siege to help them out. They didn't need it before, but I'll give it to them now. Alright, that's kind of what I was expecting. Chagatai have somebody there, but... Can I get there in time, though? At 14 stack, I'll probably give Chagatai a bad, bad time. And I will not be there in time to help them immediately. That might be better if I keep my units... Aha! He thought that one through! Good. Take my siege guy. Finally! Cost me a couple of stab. But... No child maybe can't. 441 is... it's acceptable, but it's still a bit Thank God. Thank God we got you when you did. I did not want 302 there. 441 it is. Dr. Aftish the Undying has tragically died. Let us pray for his soul and hope for a new heir. Got it where it counts, I suppose. You know, I was wondering if the music was too loud, but nobody said anything, but I got the feeling it was, so I just tunked that down a bit. Okay, hey Jake, I formed Yuan in my Chagatai campaign after a long struggle, only to find out that Yuan doesn't use a unit pack. Shouldn't they use a Mongolian or something? I think I've heard that suggestion before. I should talk to our unit models guy and see what we can do. Missionary strength, national unrest. Don't care about those so much as I care about getting my piety up. Okay. Things can be done here. Especially with these guys occupied. Let's go and wreak some havoc. We don't really have unrest problems, so I don't mind getting disorder for 10 years. I like having prestige though, I like it a lot. Alright, as long as I have a reasonable eye on where their units are, things can go good here. Kinda want to make my ruler a general. See how good he is? Ugh. At least now I can start. Hold on, can I raise host yet? Not until 65, but April 65, which isn't far away. Oh, I would love to strike you down and cast him off, but I don't have particularly good flanking. Also, somebody asked about manpower of the Muscovite. Muscovite manpower is almost a thing of the past. Then again, so's my own. Alright, if he wasn't sieging down Kazan, this would be advantage Jake. However, he is sieging down Kazan. I should have kept an eye on you. Well, at least he's dead and not costing me money anymore. Okay. That's kind of good. I want you guys split up so I can eat you up piecemeal. 30th, 26th, 29th. That's good, because that means I managed to grab the Muscovite stack on its own. However, Perm might reinforce it, which would be bad. But then Perm probably wouldn't want to drop that siege so readily. And now I would catch you both, so that's all not what I want. I don't want to go this way, because then you guys could go this way and get rid of that really promising looking Ryazan siege. Status quo, supply shortage. Maybe I shouldn't be less scared and just go for it. He arrived on the 2nd after all. And he's out of there. He's probably going to turn around and make my life miserable, but we should have these guys long killed by then. Should have sent my horses in first again. Why do I keep forgetting that in this very, very, very important war? Okay, well, at least that went well. But, could you not? Okay, right, you forgot about Kazan as well. This is a good opportunity for me to get these sieges back in my possession. That's kind of bad, though. I need to be in a position to reinforce these guys. Well, why don't I just take this while I'm here? Although I could just ram raid you. It's 18 versus 17. I don't like those odds, but damn, if I just had a few more troops. I shouldn't be scared to attack him, but one good shock roll, given the fact that he flanks me, and it would be bad, bad news. Also, in this war, time is on my side. There's no way he's attacking with a 2 military leader. That never happens. I actually just noticed the one thing I didn't want was less than 2 there, but I've already got my tech, so it matters for Connaught. He was thinking about it. He was really thinking about it. Oh, that's kind of clever. He knows there's not much I can do about that. He will probably try to fight us there. Chagatai, could you seriously help me with this? Okay, water shortages giving me some good stuff here. Okay, I am getting more and more convinced he wants to liberate Mozashiji. However, it's not that I can't do anything about that. If you were here, Yeah, there's nowhere else you'd be going. Now the rest of us sadly can't get there. It's advantage for him, really. And I don't have a good general. In fact, none of us do. That's pretty bad for us. Oh well, live and let die. Oh man, not the day to be rolling zeros, game. How I wish I could save you, but I cannot. And he's got reinforcements coming in, that's pretty bad for us. Yeah, that's not a battle we're winning. We've got to get out of there. Back to Muscovy. We need a fort, doesn't matter particularly much which. Oh, is he going to press his advantage into Ryazan? Because that's bad news for me as well. I can get there kind of quick, but I want these guys to help me out with that. Alright, well the siege continues, and I have no general. Alright, no, he's just interested in Chula. This is still, however, a bad situation for me. I need Muscovy to fall and not to disease. Yeah, supplies is okay, but it's not great. At least Kazan is holding. But their numbers are still scary. I feel like this game's RNG is super bad today. Is it in the code that Halloween makes all your rolls worse? It's only in the code of life, I'm afraid. Now, at least this Muscovite stack is still staggering around there with no idea what to do. Yarkand is enjoying Pretenders. Doesn't matter how they feel, what matters is how Chagatai and Uzbek feel, and thankfully they're both high. I'm looking forward to raising a host, I'll tell you that much. I really want Ryazan to fall, but I also... Oh shoot, I should not have broken that siege. I need a general here. They are mounting units here fast, it's kind of scary. And my backup has ran away. Okay, that's good. Go into my country. Leave me be to siege here. I gotta keep a close eye on these guys. There are various things I want to do. Alright, that's good. Now I can bring in a general. Oh, look at that. I have no generals. Got an admiral, but no generals. Raising a host will give me a general, but... Raised host is still active. It'll be inactive in February, March, April. 2 months. We can hang out here for 2 months, right? Like a big, happy, Horde family. Oh dear lord, look at these numbers. If I had to abandon one, I will abandon Ryazan, and I will save Muscovy with everything I've got. Muscovy is at least flat land, so we get a nice bonus there. But, what is the time taken? 3rd of April to 11th of April, so it's at 8 days. This takes 6, as long as I don't get caught. On the 22nd, so if I was pre-moving here, what would he do? He wants to siege it. Man, this has got me on the edge. Don't mind what the Uzbeks are doing, but at least they're keeping the enemy busy. Mind you, I'm doing much the same here. Come on, April, you can't come fast enough. I'm not talking about the extra from Teenage Mutants. 14%, what do we like about Muscovy with those numbers? Do we feel like that's a winning number? We have no siege whatsoever over there, which is a crying shame, because you're over there. I could do a switcheroo to have you over in Muscovy, though. And at this point, I'm pretty desperate to have that. I just don't want to shake this other guy. And I really want Ryazan to fall too. Okay, but now that siege is continuing to go and I want them both to fall. And I am greedy enough to want that. He's bringing a lot of units in here though. I wonder if he wants to encircle and take Ryazan like that. Come on, just get in my country. Can you do anything to help with PP? Yeah, no, I can't make another rival since I'm at war.